Welcome back, get unpacked, and take out your snack. Are you ready to rock? Well, I sure am, and I'm ready to roll. Because today we're going to be talking about sequencing plot. What's that all about? Sounds gross. No, it's actually really cool. You probably already know about a lot of this stuff, and you just don't know what it's called. And I'm going to tell you today. Sequencing is just a fancy word for doing things in order. When I go to school, when I would normally go to school, I would get out of bed first, eat my breakfast, grab my school bag, and get in my car and drive to the school. I could not wake up and drive in my car to get to school because then I would be hungry. I have to get dressed. Clothing is a need. You need to be comfortable in outside environments, inside environments, so you need to do that in order. Same thing with getting dressed. You need to get dressed in sequence. Can I put on my sneakers before my socks? No, it has to be done in order. And that's what sequencing is. So let's get back to what we're talking about. Sequencing plot. Plot is just a fancy word for all the things that happen in the story, what the story's about. Let's talk about sequencing some plots. Well, on a Friday, I read my favorite picture book of all time by Arnold Lobel called Small Pig. Now let's talk about the plot sequence of this. And when you sequence a plot or put things in order, you use special words like first, next, and then last. It's like a mountain. It starts in the beginning, starts to climb, you introduce all the characters and what's going on, then like something happens in the story, the climax, and then it concludes the ending at the end. So the stories have a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's a really important idea for what we're talking about. So in Small Pig, starts off with a beautiful pig in a nice patch of mud. That's what he loves. Then the second part of the story is when the mother, the farmer's wife, sees that everything's dirty on the farm, so she cleans everything up, including the mud puddle. So there's nothing for him to roll around in, that good soft mud, because she sees him. Okay. Then he says, I had enough of this. I'm going to go to a different place, a different type of community. So he goes from a rural community, like farm, to a city.